In the previous video, I provided details of the upgrades planned between Oxford and Bicester, including the closure of London Road level crossing. In this video, we'll be continuing our journey from Bicester to Bletchley. The section heading east from Bicester village is the newest section of the railway and was built to modern standards, allowing trains to operate at up to 100 miles per hour. The previous consultation outlined plans for the addition of a passing loop in the Middle Claydon area. However, further analysis was undertaken which concluded that this was no longer required due to other upgrades elsewhere on the route. Many of the structures on the route are new, and I would assume the new overbridges have been built with sufficient clearance for wires. Despite this, there are currently no plans to electrify the section from Bicester to Bletchley. I did have to double check EWR's map and the wording within the consultation document just to make sure, as it seems somewhat strange that they're currently not considering electrifying this section, especially as there is a significant incline on the route towards Steeple Claydon. Electrification would therefore be beneficial for freight trains. I'm not quite sure what the justification is for omitting this section, but as I understood it, there may have been difficulty supplying traction power by means of a feeder station. Although the consultation document does state that a feeder station is still being considered near to Steeple Claydon. EWR Co also wishes to retain land protections required should the line be electrified in future. When it was first suggested that discontinuous electrification would be used, I had imagined it would mean short, non-wired or permanently earthed sections, such as on South Wales Metro for bridges and tunnels, where adjusting the height would be difficult. I didn't expect it to mean there would be significant gaps, so the latest proposal does seem somewhat disappointing. Continuing east, there will be a connection from the HS2 infrastructure maintenance depot to the East West Rail tracks. But the work taking place for HS2 shouldn't impact the railway significantly, as the bridge taking East West Rail over HS2 has already been constructed, as has the switch and some of the track for the connection. I would like to look at the IMD in more detail in a future video, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Despite the fact that Winslow Station is a new station and hasn't even opened yet, it will have to be modified to take into account more recent passenger demand modelling. The platforms will therefore have to be lengthened by 24 metres so they can accommodate the 120 metre long 5-car trains that will operate on the route. No further modifications to the station are proposed, but EWR are exploring ways to improve active travel provision to the station. Approaching Bletchley, the construction of a new train maintenance depot is planned. This would be big enough to accommodate up to 20 5-car trains, so it would be fairly substantial. A number of sites were identified, including an existing depot, but ultimately it has been decided that a new facility should be constructed to the west of Bletchley, off Weydon Road. As well as constructing a new train maintenance depot, EWR also plans to build a passing loop in the vicinity to allow passenger services to pass slower freight trains. Weydon Road Bridge, Selden Road Bridge and Newton Approach Road Bridge may have to be modified to accommodate the new depot and passing loop. Bletchley High Level Station was only recently constructed as part of the reopening of the route from Bicester to Bletchley. While the station may be suitable for the initial services between Oxford and Milton Keynes, EWR Co have proposed some significant alterations. The main addition is the new eastern entrance, which will improve connectivity to the town centre and the bus station. In addition to this, a new footbridge and passenger building would be constructed. This would provide step-free access between all of the low-level and high-level platforms. The western entrance and active travel links to the station would also be improved. The addition of the eastern entrance is welcome, not least because it would somewhat mitigate the loss of Fenny Stratford Station. The new entrance is, however, subject to third-party funding. From the wording within the consultation document, it does seem as though overhead wires will be installed through the station, but the masts don't appear to be visible in the CG images. To be honest, I was hoping for a little more detail about electrification, with more specifics about the extent of the wires. But we should perhaps just be grateful that electrification is being considered, and provision is being included which could one day see the entire route electrified. It would be remiss of me not to mention the passenger service, or lack thereof, but I don't think there's much I can say about the saga. As it stands, there still seems to be deadlock between Chiltern, the DFT and the union about the use of driver-only operation of the doors, which, it should be pointed out, is already the procedure used by Chiltern in the south. With the contract that Chiltern has to operate services set to expire at the end of the year, I really can't see the company being inclined to continue discussions. And the cynical part of me thinks that the government would rather wait until the contract ends, so that it can take credit for introducing services. In the meantime, potential passengers are left frustrated and increasingly disenfranchised. In the next East-West Rail video or videos, I'll provide details of the new section between Bedford and Cambridge. Just before I go, I would like to say a massive thank you to the Patreon and YouTube members who helped make videos like this possible. Your ongoing support really is appreciated, so thank you. If you would like to consider adding your name to the list below, then there are links in the description.